9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Are you ready?
Ready, set, go.
Okay.
Hi, hi everyone.
Okay.
Are we live, Olga?
Yes, we are live. We are live. We are live, and we already have a lot of people rolling in. Hello, hello, everyone.
Oh, it's lovely to see you all. That was a very cool intro. I feel very rock and roll now. Yeah, I can see lots of lovely familiar names and faces. So we've got Moika, Karen, Nunu, Bella, Terry, Sue, Leanne. Oh my goodness. The
Yeah,
chat.
because everyone are rolling from all the sources that we are streaming. So I can put the banner about giveaway already. Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
it will roll on the bottom of the screen. So today we are better prepared than previous time. If you share on Facebook
I won't
with
go
the
that far.
button, then it will count as the public share, and you don't have to use the hashtag. But if you are sharing from YouTube, you just copy the link for any of your social media and you use hashtag funky fossil, and then I can see if you shared it, and we will have some winners while we are live, and some of them will be withdrawn from rewatch.
Yes, so we're going to do. We've got two new collections that we want to share with you this evening, and so in the live, based on the kind of likes and shares that Olga's just explained, we'll give away one of each collection, and then we'll also give away one of each collection for comments and shares, Olga, for people who watch back after the live, and we'll announce the winners for that on Friday in the Facebook group. Have I said that right, Olga?
Yes, you did. You did. I'm a little bit slow today, but yes, you did it. You did get it right.
Olga's not feeling great, everybody. So yeah, don't ask her any complicated questions.
Yeah, no complicated questions. I'm like half zombie right now. That's why we don't have the videos ready yet, but they will be ready tomorrow before Sarah will go live on Create and Craft. That will be 9 GMT, 9 a.m. GMT. It's 10 a.m. the European time.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I didn't do the complicated math for all the other time zones, but I will put it after we live in our group that it's fun with Funky Fossil, so there will be all the info over there.
Yeah, and it's a kind of an early one at 9 a.m. But I'm hoping in the UK lots of people will still be on kind of Easter break. So I'm hoping lots of you can join me, and if not, watch back, because obviously it stays on the channel for a while. But obviously, you know, we want you to be able to get the product while it's just been launched, because it will be exclusive on Create and Craft for, I think we say 24 hours. So it won't be available on my shop until what day is tomorrow? Tuesday, until Thursday morning. So obviously I'll share in the group when it's live on general sale, but the way to get it first will be on Create and Craft tomorrow. So yeah, tune on in. So shall I kick off? I'm just seeing all these names as well kind of coming through. It's lovely to see you, and thank you so much for joining us on a sunny in the UK. I think generally it's a bank holiday, is it? But yeah, for a bank holiday.
I think so, because for us it is bank holiday. I have a feeling that I have infinited Easter holiday because of how things folded in our household. So I'm on Easter holiday for last 1.5 weeks, and I'm ready for it to be over.
Well, I'm getting up at I think it's about 4:30 tomorrow to get down to the studios in time. So this is definitely the end of my Easter break. But I'm just very excited. I'm so excited about these products and also the samples. The samples are just
Oh my God, they
amazing.
are so amazing.
Really.
As soon as they start to roll in the DT group, I was like, oh my God.
And it inspired you as well to do some stitching, didn't it? Are you going to be able to
Uh,
share those samples with us on camera
uh,
tonight?
I will share my samples tomorrow because I don't have lights on because of the migraine. I'm sitting
Yeah.
like a vampire in the complete black room.
You're always sitting in the gloom, woman.
Yeah, but today we have literally no lights on. The only light is from the monitor.
So Olga's sat in complete darkness, and I'm in a nice bright room with my nice pretty glass mat. So
And you have pretty samples from the DT, and
I
oh my
do.
God, in the real life, I mean on the camera, they look ah, it just
They are. And one of the reasons we like to do the lives is, just because of the pressure of time on TV, the presenters have to kind of move at speed, and you don't get to see some of the amazing work that's been done. And obviously we're all sharing stuff on Facebook and Instagram, so you'll be able to see those samples. And I can see
and I will make the videos because I do have all the DT samples and ooh, hello Brian, because I see
yeah,
Brian, and if we have the okay from the makers that were included in that release, I would be super happy to include them in the promo video. So I will ask for the permission later on Facebook because samples were just amazing,
yeah.
and
And
I'm
I was going to
thrilled to see.
Yeah, I was going to mention Brian because he's done fabulous samples, which I don't physically have here, but I know he's shared on Facebook already. So hopefully some of you have seen them, because he's like a master at it's paper casting, Brian, isn't it? But he's promised me that I'm going to be able to learn how to do it, because the results are just amazing. So yeah, thank you, Brian, for making with the with Olga's collection. And yeah, it would be great if Olga can add your makes to the reel that she puts together. Right. Shall we get down to
Okay.
business and start looking at some of these
Yes,
products?
yes, we should, because I will not tell you how many people are watching you right now because that will stress you out. But we are 10 minutes in, so I think that everyone had the chance to roll in. And remember that by sharing the live stream now and after we are live, you have a chance to win some goodies.
Right. Well, you've stressed me out now, Olga, by not telling me how many people are watching. So I'm just going to start. Now, I hope everybody tell me if there's too much glare coming off all the lights around me here with the glass mat, because I can't really see what's
No, I
on
think we
screen.
will be fine as
Is
you
it
will
okay?
be, yeah. When you
Yeah,
are moving them, then
you
it's
can
fine.
see. Cool. Well, let's start with Kim's collection first. So this is Kim Dello, Dello Designs, and Kim's an amazing kind of mixed media abstract artist. She's done a lot of work on YouTube, so lots of you may have seen her there already. This is either her third or fourth collection for us, and her work is always very bright, bold, abstract. And this one, Organics, is the collection name, is an absolute corker. So I'll start with the two stencils, given I've got them in my hand. And the whole collection, the whole of Organics, is based around the whole idea of shapes taken from nature. So it's cells, membranes, leaves. So yeah, it's a great kind of, it's an abstract take on nature, really, from Kim. So this is Leaf Cascade. You can see these outline leaves in the stencil. And then this one here is Membranes. So you can see it's been hand drawn and cut
I
by.
absolutely love this one.
Isn't it great? And it's great when you add colour to it. It can almost look like a vortex or a sunrise. There's just so many things it can kind of evoke. So that's a really versatile stencil called Membranes. And then there are two stunning stamps with this. So this one's called Circle Cascade. It's an A6. I don't know if that's coming up. I'll tell you what I will do is I'll show you the sample I've made with it, just in the hope that comes across a bit more clearly. So it's a big A6 stamp, lots of kind of fine line circles. So those of you that like your circles will like this. And it's great. I mean, I just use it in a clean and simple way to fill a card front. But you can imagine how it will work beautifully as a background element and as texture. So that one is called Circle Cascade. And then this one is the kind of main stamp set. It's an A5 one, and it is called Perfectly Imperfect. And this is where you get the idea of where Kim was going with the kind of the cell shapes. And these kind of, again, the membranes designs are echoed here. So you've got it scaled in different sizes when you've got your stencil and your stamps. And then this glorious big leaf shape. And I don't know if my friend Donna is on, but I have an admission to make on this one, in that when I've been working with this, I have cut away these 3 circles and I use them as a separate stamp. So, you know, you are given permission to cut up your stamps if it would help you. I know it causes distress to lots of people, but that's just how I've been using them. And then these papers from Kim are just stunning. Again, organic.
And I have to point that I'm absolutely in love with amount of purple that is used in that collection.
I know you would be. I know. I had purple ink all over my hands this afternoon, and I almost took a photo to send it to you so you could see. You'd be so proud of me. So again, you can see here the leaves from the leaf cascade stencil are echoed in the papers. You've got the membranes design. So what you'll get with this collection is from stencils to stamps to papers. Everything kind of follows through, and you've got repeating motifs. So of course you could cut these out and use them as elements in their own right. You've got the membranes in the backgrounds, and Kim just does an amazing. I mean, for me, I looked at this and I thought, this is not a color palette I would normally work with, but she really does put the colors together brilliantly. So these really rich kind of pinks and oranges, some blues to keep me happy, some blues and yellows there again with that kind of leaf motif in a really big size. And then we've got the circle cascade there.
Hold on for a second. Tama, I made a note and I will tell her after the live stream, because I cannot find you on, I don't know which Facebook are you watching on. So I cannot reply directly, but I put the note of your comment and I will tell Sarah after we are live.
You know, yes, and I've just seen your message, Tama. I've had somebody else who said their emails are bouncing back. So yeah, I will definitely get in touch with you after the live. Thank you for that. So this is it's a purple lover's dream, but there are other colours for those of you who, like me, might struggle with purple. And it's actually a lovely rich aubergine, a kind of an eggplant purple.
It's so purple. Really... Every purple is beautiful, from the light lavender to deep aubergine. Every single one is beautiful.
This is an ongoing debate. I don't think we're ever going to convince each other. So I won't take you through the take you through the 6x6, but it comes. The designs are both in the 8x8 and the 6x6, depending on what scale you like to work with, really. So that is the organics collection. I hope you like.
Can we see some samples, because I think that sample shows amazingly how those stamps, because they are a little bit not up from my alley, but when I saw the samples with them, I was like, actually, it's not the design that I would gravitate to, but I could see myself using the cells and that statement leaf piece in so many ways.
The cells and of course, let's say Kim's done a couple of other collections for us, and this collection does work brilliantly with those as well. So if you have had the previous ones, the cells and the membranes, the abstract shapes, really, they work brilliantly with anything she's done in the past. So this one is by Ali, and it's a lovely green one, Olga. Look at that. Have you seen all the green on this card? So,
yes, and it's beautifully broken by the teal at the middle. But to be fair, to be fair, when you're teasing me with that green, Ali just commented that the aubergine page is her favorite. So, you know, with all the purple samples that she made,
Down there, Ali.
I can stand out for some green for her.
Well, Ali's done this one as well, and this is just a stunner because she's got the membrane stencil here, and it just really makes you look like makes you look into
that one had the feeling of the general disturbance in it. I absolutely love that sample. It's not spooky or scary, but with the silhouette and the
it's
colors,
kind of mysterious, isn't it? And she's got our tree silhouette dies on there, so those are our dies that she's used on the front, and also Art Journal Love, I think, Claire's sentiments. So she's mashed it all up there, and it looks stunning.
Because I wanted to point out that the Organics collection will go really well with the previous release as well, because they are also very organic hand-drawn shapes, and samples are just beautiful. Oh, really? The purple one.
This is I thought I ought to bring this one out, given it's Ali's, and she liked that purple page so much. So yeah, she's put the leaf cascade on the papers. They're uncoated papers, so you can stencil and stamp onto them. And I think these are one of our old flower dies, but I think we're out of stock of those. But yeah, fabulous. And oh, it's Ali again. I just obviously must have them in batches. So she's used there the circle cascade with spring showers stamp. So again, you know, it's a great background, that circle cascade. And while I'm looking at circle cascade, I'll bring in this fabulous big piece by Sarah. Sarah Edison is one of our new design team members. I think she's on the chat tonight, Sarah. So hello to you. Your samples are fabulous. So Sarah's used the circles cascade, the membranes, leaf cascade, you know, all going on there with that lovely kind of ink blended background. And this is kind of A4, so this is big. It gives you a good sense of the scale of kind of art journal page you could be working on. And then this is Sarah as well. So she's got one of the 8x8 pages from the papers, and
you went for the size, but I absolutely love how especially with the DT that you currently have, when everyone are up from a little bit different alley, everyone are delivering different style and different approaches to the same design, and they look like completely different designs because of that personal touch that everyone add to it. And there is so much going on every single one of those samples. There is texture, there are layers, and they are just, and this one is purple and shiny, so
I was going to say,
me.
she's added like kind of gumdrop, those gumdrop embellishments to it. So yeah, so everything there to keep Olga happy. It's purple, it's shiny. And I don't know what she's used here for this yellow elements, but again, she's highlighted the yellow bits from the design. So yeah, fantastic work. And I must show you this sample by Sarah because it is genius. So she's used the circle cascade here. She's used the membranes stamps on the edges. And I don't know if it'll turn on for me. I don't know if you can see it, but it's basically a game. So she's got kind of little kind of posts coming out of each of the circles, and then they've got light up elements behind them, and then I think you meant to balance the balls onto the
I think you're supposed to get them. Probably they have the holes that they can stop at. I absolutely love how interactive it is.
It's amazing.
And I would spend hours just playing with the sample. I would not be able to do absolutely anything except playing with it.
Well, the good thing is sometimes with presenters on Create and Craft, it's difficult to stop them talking. So this will keep them occupied while I might actually get to finish a demo.
Yeah, get the balls to the holes, get the balls to the holes, watch the ball, watch the ball.
We can't move on until you finish this puzzle, but brilliant, Sarah. I just love it. I have not seen a sample like that, and I think it's just genius.
It is brilliant. And when I was putting them together, Sarah provided a lot of pictures. So on the video, you could see from the angle how perfectly constructed that sample is. I have to admire perfect construction and measuring skill, because I would never get it even. I know that it's probably not very hard to measure for everything to be even, but I would not be able to.
And I'm just laughing because Sam's obviously commenting on the sample I've got held here, because it looks a bit like a rainbow, so that's made her happy. So this is again by Sarah. So we've got black and white monochrome, and then we've got this. She's used the membranes there, like a sunrise behind, to create almost kind of a landscape. So there's loads you can do with these shapes. You've got the cells there as well. So here's one from Sarah again. It's another big one. She's got the 8x8 papers on here. Again, some acetate here. Just this looks like space to me, this one. So they all look so different. I'm going to move a bit more quickly because we'll be here till 10 o'clock if we're not careful.
Yeah, it's fine with me. It's fine with me. As long as here and there we have a purple on the screen, I'm perfectly fine with it. And here we have the merge of the two words, grunge and organic shapes.
Yeah, and actually, I'm just noticing here from Veronica. This is from Veronica. So Veronica is another new member of the design team, and you'll see some amazing stitched samples from her. She's brilliant at using kind of fabrics and textiles in her designs. So this is just a paper one that she's done, but yeah, it's got some older stamps in the background there, hasn't it? So she's combined the leaf with one of your A7s and with your numbers, which we're about to look at. So that's fantastic. This is from Veronica as well. And so she's got the two leaves there and some numbers peeking in. She obviously liked the numbers.
And I think that her backgrounds are just amazing because they are really busy, but you can single out every element. I'm not able to achieve busy background when you can still like point the single elements. I would just, if it's busy, it's busy. Just complete mess.
Well, as you say, you can see the layers here. She's got the membrane stencil, she's got the stamps, she's got the leaf cascade. You know, it's all there, but then she's very cleverly broken it up in the middle with the sentiment, so it doesn't overwhelm your eye. You've got something there in the middle just to kind of hold it together. So fantastic work. And then we've got a very talented crafter that you may not have heard of, Sarah Gray. So she's done a sample.
No, never heard about it. Oh, and you went fully rainbow.
I went for a rainbow, yes. So it's a black and white background, some stamping, just simple stamping on the background with some Olga stamps as well. And then I just literally stamped the cells repeatedly and then connect, you know, as a connecting pattern, and then rainbow coloured them. And I thought that looked quite nice against the black. Hiya, Helen. Good to see you.
Hello. If you are joining us just right now on Facebook, you have a little share button underneath the video for a chance to win ongoing giveaway. And if you are joining us on any of the YouTube, just share it anywhere on your social media with the hashtag #FunkyFossil. And I'm refreshing all the time to and putting the new names into the windrow pile hat.
Thank you, Olga. You're a star. You really are. The very talented Sarah Gray has also made this card here. I just wanted to point out that she has used the purple papers there and coloured her leaf in purple. So, you know, there you go, Olga. It can be done.
I really like that window that you made in the middle. It looks like I would not mind the purple view behind my window, to be fair.
And all I've done to create that is I've used some of our Lux cuts, the kind of the chipboard to make my kind of little panels and just put them all four together and stamped on them. So really easy to do, but it gives it a bit more dimension. I'm going to move on from Kim's fabulous collection, because we've got a whole lot of Olga goodness to enjoy as well. Quite a few stamps, Olga, aren't there this time?
Yes, and it's the first time ever when there is a meaning behind some of them. You know, I was really into. They took a lot of work and rework.
Oh, they did.
But I'm so happy with them. The one of the stamps that you will see is the stamp that was like masked on our very first live stream that we did together. I was showing our process on my channel, and I had to mask off that one part, because that would be a reveal of what is coming. And I was so stubborn with that stamp. I did it like 4 times.
She totally
to
was.
get it perfect.
She was really stubborn. She was like, this is going to work. And we were backwards and forwards with the stamp company, weren't we? And you were like, no, it does work, and it looks fabulous. And I think
I got attached to the idea, and you know, like as soon as it started to have the meaning, and I attached my my own stuff to it, I have to have it done.
And I think one of the things that I just love about working with you is you are determined to get every single millimeter of the stamp plate filled. So you're like, no, we can fit something else on there. And I'm like, no, we can't. I will do it.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. I see those spaces that can be filled with the stuff.
And it's brilliant. It really is. So this is Ink and Bones 2. So the release that we had, I think it was at the very beginning of the year, was a beautiful floral rib cage. And why can I hear myself, Olga?
The first one was rib cages and flowers and some grunge backgrounds, and we are continuing body parts, but this time they are blooming for spring or for change. If you like to add the meaning to the stuff, then it's kind of spring rebirth, and something alive is coming out from something that is not so alive anymore.
I think you say it's that whole fusion of kind of human beings and the natural world around them. I just think they're just gorgeous. And this one is the A6. It's organic heart, and it's just again got Olga's amazing kind of collage style with the layers in it, and this heart with the tree just kind of bursting forth from it. And the sentiment says, "A dream is a wish your heart makes."
That your heart makes.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
Somebody said to me on Facebook today, I don't know if it was Avril, I don't know if she's on. She said, oh, do I need to mute Facebook, Leanne? No, it was muted.
No, it is muted. Everything is muted. We don't have feedback.
I can hear myself on the phone suddenly.
Maybe you can hear yourself from my headphone, because something went wrong with it, and I'm trying to reattach it to my ear.
It just, that's better. No, I can still hear myself. I'll ignore myself. So, Avril said on Facebook today that that's a quote from Cinderella. A dream is a wish that your heart makes. I didn't know that.
It might be. To be fair, I found it as a quote, because I do collect the quotes that I would like to see, and it can be from Cinderella, because it's a quite old fairy tale.
Yeah.
So it would be already in the good to use quote file.
Gorgeous. Yeah, lots of
and
people.
there is a checker over there, because you skipped over checker. That was very important for me to get there.
Oh, sorry. What I was going to say is that everybody's saying they can hear an echo.
Okay, that means it's me. That means it's me echoing somehow. I will change the headphones for the regular ones. You can keep going. I will just make a smooth transition.
So this is a very important checkerboard that I mentioned that Olga felt very strongly about. And it goes, of course, with we've got the checker border stencil that came with the first part of Ink and Bones. That's obviously still available. So again, these things will all kind of connect up together. And then this is a stunning stamp set. This is obviously the main part 2. And this hopefully you can see it on the screen. This spine with the tree and the roots. I mean, this is a big stamp. I think it's about 18 centimeters tall, and it's just fabulous. And you'll see from the samples how amazing it is.
That spine was very first stamp that I designed and submitted to be ready to be made. Unfortunately, it took a while to clean it out enough for it to be stampable in that size.
I mean, you've spent so long on that, haven't you? Kind of getting that right balance between it being very delicate artwork, but actually having enough, what's the word, making it a viable stamp.
Because I really wanted for both of the items to be visible. I didn't want to compromise in the tree. I didn't want to compromise in the spine, because spine was the main thing that I wanted to have out there. Yes, so it took a while, but I'm so proud of this one, and I absolutely love it. I used it in every single sample that I made from the collection. I absolutely love this one.
You should be proud of this one. It's just an absolutely glorious stamp set. And this one here is the kind of the two hands, 2 arms holding hands with, again, the tree branches, and just, yeah, they're just really powerful images, but they're also, I think, really kind of positive. And yeah, I think a few people have commented we've got the kind of dangles as well. So we've got light bulbs, we've got a skull, we've got a clock, and we've got a little moon and feather. So, you know, again, I'm going to try, if I've got time tomorrow on air, I was going to try and make a card where they are just the main stamps that I use, not even touching on the 2 focal images here, because they're really beautiful.
Ali made Ali, or maybe not Ali. You have the sample that have only the
do I have one?
The dangle? Yes.
Oh, right. Well, I'll see that in the pile. So these are our 2 stamps sets, and then we've got 2 stencils that go with them. One is the spine, well, not the spine, but a spine, again, with some leaves coming outside and some script. So again, you could just use a script, you could just use the focal image, or it works really well together.
Or you can use only the leaves. I saw that the girls just masked off the nature element, and those are really sturdy stencils, so you can easily use the masking tape on them and they will not get damaged.
Yeah, and even with the kind of detailed images like the spine, you know, again, you'll see from the samples, texture paste, everything, you still get a really good definition of an image.
So the and then we've got dangles is made by Judy.
Oh, Judith, yeah, sorry. See? Oh, you're so clever. And then I've got a heart stencil here with the kind of some kind of leaves blooming out of it, and words, again, sufficiently separated out that you can use them as individual elements, but trying to keep it so that the whole thing is cohesive if you want to use it as a single design. And that is the amazingness that is Ink and Bones. And what I've done on Create and Craft, on the way I've kind of put the products together for you, is I've got that as well.
Down yourself with that heart stencil. I have to tell you that heart stencil is just amazing. I absolutely love it.
Thank you. Yeah, I like that one. And again, it's one that Thank you. There's a mutual appreciation society going on here. So yeah, so that is one. That is I've bundled up the products so that is one collection in its own right, and I've done that very consciously because what we've got next are Olga's kind of background elements, which is another set of stamps. And not everybody will want necessarily ink and bones, but they will potentially want the backgrounds because they go with everything. So I have kept them as two separate elements on Create and Craft, just for people who maybe want to separate them out. But obviously my recommendation would be get them both because they just work brilliantly together. So we'll start with this amazing A6 stamp, which is a single stamp, and it's called Lucky Numbers. And this is just a little bit of awesomeness.
I absolutely love how it turned out, especially that it's supposed to be A7, and as soon as you saw it, you were like, no, we are doing it big.
You said to us A7, I mean, that's got to be an A6 stamp. And I think, and it works as an A6, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. And it's one of my favorites. And I already sneakily used it in couple works that I did posted earlier on social media. I just didn't disclose that there is something sneaky in the background because I absolutely like how it works. You can stamp off the single numbers, you can stamp off the entire background, and even if you mess up, there is no biggie because they are already kind of grunged up and chewed on.
They're grunged up, they're different fonts. You could stamp it as a background, as you say. You could stamp it and then actually cut out and raise different numbers up to be the focal point. You could put frames around different numbers. Our Laura's been doing that with her samples, is putting frames around numbers to highlight them. So, you know, this is if you like collage, again, stamp it on rice paper and use it as a layer in a journal page. This, in my opinion, this is like an essential. If I saw this, I would have to have this. So I'm so
glad. Those numbers, fun fact, they are taken from pictures that I took. The pictures of some street numbers, or when I see a document, or I come across any kind of number anywhere. When I'm out and about, I will make a picture because I'm a little bit crazy about numbers.
And well, they're fabulous. And this is another one that the stamp company were like, no, that doesn't work. And Olga's like, what's wrong with these people? It's so going to work.
Yeah, and it does. I think that the problem was that they are so distressed that it was the assumption that they should come out very clean as the clean line. So yeah, but I made it work. I made it work.
You did. And Brian, I've just seen your comment about it would be a great stamp to paper cast. And this is my complete ignorance. But I was going to send you this, and then I thought, if you paper cast it, would the numbers be the wrong way around, or is that not how it works?
No, but I think that they will be still in the correct way.
Will they? Oh well, I'll send you this, Brian, because I just didn't send it to you because I thought you might not be able to use it for your technique. Not that that's the only thing you do, obviously, but yeah. So there we go. Lucky Number by Olga, and then we have 4 amazing stains. Now on Create and Craft, I've called the collection Olga's Backgrounds because I really didn't think Olga's Stains would be a good selling point.
No, it would not be a great name.
These are just, this is an extension of the first collection where she did an amazing stain image with words in as part of one of the A5 sets, and I absolutely adored it, and I think we all did. So this is now using that kind of same concept on an A7 stamp. So you've got the broken up borders of just a kind of more organic stain rather than it being a block, an A7 block. Really easy to use. This has got like really miniature dictionary text in. This has got, I'm hoping you can see it on the screen. This will probably be one that will look better in studio.
This one is messy script, So it's hard
This one's
to say
beautiful.
what it says, and it's in French. So I'm quite certain that there are no swear words or bad sentiments or whatever, but it's very messy script. But it comes really nice. It comes out really nice, even with the embossing. So
Yeah, it does. Again, with these, although the elements or the filling is so tiny, they really do stamp so crisply. And I like this one with the script, Olga, in that you've broken it up, so you've almost got two blocks there. So this isn't even, I mean, it's a single stamp, but it's not one single solid stain.
and it's okay to cut it to 2 pieces. I did it with mine. I will be
Did
completely
you?
honest. Yes, because I did. When I
Oh,
was making a sample, I struggled with my hand and navigating between the lines when I was trying to ink it up, and I was like, no, I will just cut it into two
oh, I
and
hadn't
go
thought
with
of doing
it.
that one. All right. Well, so you've cut up a stamp as well. I feel better now. And this third one is the ledger background. And
the same ledger background is behind the heart, just a little
yes,
bit bigger
yeah.
and
And
a
that's
little bit more clear.
what I love about what you've done here with the backgrounds is, you know, you give us great layered images, collage style images, all ready to work with, it already done, but you've now kind of broken them up so that we can kind of layer up and create our own collages as well. And that's what these backgrounds are intended to do. And so we've got a checkerboard stain here, which of course will work nicely with checker border and on the organic hearts and with the
Yes, and
stencil.
I want to point that any of those checkers is not the same size, and it's not also the same size that was in the previous collection. So every checker is in a different size, and I really hope that Olga's wood slash ink stains, because that would work if you would distinguish that those are ink stains. I really hope that everyone will like them, because they might or might not be a part of the bigger plan. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, we hope you like. I think they're super versatile, and I think, as you said there, Terry, really versatile, and they're just going to add that. I know Nunu, when she's doing her background, she just likes to add those little touches of stamping and detail, and they're just the perfect scale for that. So
I felt
that,
so bad that Nunu couldn't disclose it yesterday. That
I know. I know. Sorry, Nunu, we tortured everybody on your live, didn't we, about the stamps they couldn't see. Now let me just take you through some of these samples, because they are just beyond anything I ever expected to get through from the design team, and I know Olga feels the same.
I'm really, yes, especially that it's the first time when I put some meaning behind some of the designs, and seeing how people took it into their own individual spin, and they did their own thing with them, and
Yeah,
how amazing that looks. It just makes me truly, truly happy.
and I know, because you literally have been kind of just so well, you've just been so giddy about these samples, haven't you? So let's start with some from Veronica, and Veronica was the member of the design team that I said previously does amazing things with fabric and textiles. So this is one where it's onto a kind of a linen or calico, and she's stamped onto it. She's used a stencil, done some gorgeous colouring, which is really kind of popping, and obviously stitched around the outside. So she's done some just truly outstanding samples with this design. I'm just going to whiz through to show you this one, and I'm hoping you can see on the screen.
The roots and the beads. I'm hating my hand right now, because those samples and samples that Rachel Harris did, because she also went for stitches.
Yes.
They inspired me to get my embroidery stuff and to do some of my own. I would never be able to put the single beads like that right now.
They're just amazing. They are not French knots. They're individual beads down the spine, and then this gorgeous roots. And she's got the skull dangles on here as well, and she's sewn around those. It's just, it is just, they need to be in a frame. There's no two ways about it. They're just gorgeous. And just looking at another stitched example, this one's French knots all around the kind of the top of the branches here. So, and then she's Veronica's used the light bulb dangle. These are just stunning.
I absolutely love it. And my French notes are not even close to those, because those, every single one is perfect, and mine are all like, you know, a little bit.
I always kind of get mutant French knots. So yeah,
Yes.
these are beautiful. And so I'll stick with the stitching theme because I've got Rachel's amazing sample here that you referred to, and
Yes.
this,
And there is also amazing French knotting, and
exactly.
the
Look
way
at
that tree looks, it looks like it's a cherry blossom suddenly.
Yeah,
From that dead tree, she made a beautiful blooming cherry blossom.
it's just gorgeous.
And the amount of the things that is going on over there, the background, all the layers, it's just like, it
It
checks
is.
all my boxes. You know, there is something dead over there. There is a lot of attention to detail. They are vintage bits, and it's a really nice collage of items, and it's
It is.
three-dimensional. So
It is. It's really beautiful, Rachel. We are so grateful to you for this sample, and I'm so glad, grateful to you for sending it through as well, because I'll be really proud to take it on air tomorrow. And I think this might be. Is this you, Rachel? I think this is you, Rachel. Is this you, Rachel? You can tell.
it might be Rachel, because
It
it
is.
didn't cooperate with me, and I couldn't download Rachel's samples, and I have all the other ones, so I would assume that that will be Rachel's.
Yeah, it is. And what she's done here, she's got the heart stencil, and she just used texture paste, but then a little bit of ink in the flowers, and another fabulous background here with all that layered stamping. I can see the dictionary stains there. Yeah, again, just stunning. So that's a perfect one. It is yours, Rachel. I thought it was. And then this is a Rachel classic. She says checking.
Yes, that's Rachel for sure.
So again, layers, textures. It's just, you know, again, one of those things that you just spend ages looking at and kind of touching. It's fantastic. So yeah,
And it's
fabric here.
fascinating that you can get so many different looks, even with using similar techniques, because all of them, and my bags for the brushes are also the same technique, you know, mixed media embroidery, and they all look very much different.
Yeah.
Even if they are in the same palette, in the same topic, in the same genre, they are still very, very different. And I'm really, really happy that they come out.
And
like
it just
that.
made me smile that, I mean, Veronica and Rachel kind of independently came forward with stitching. So there's something about this collection that makes people want to add that real kind of tactile touch to it. And this is Rachel again, and she's put a whole kind of leafy blossoms coming. So she's got the spine stencil, sentiment, and those kind of leafy blossoms extending the design off the page. So I'm going to have to be really careful with these beautiful samples, Rachel, so that they make it down the A1 with me intact. And then this is Rachel again, and she's kind of here. She look at, I just love it.
And it's purple.
Yeah, okay. It's on the fact it's purple. I really love it, Rachel.
Because you have the big pop of green, and
yeah,
here green is okay. It's justified because it's on the leaves on something that should be green.
I didn't even see the purple because I was enjoying the green so much. So this has got like the numbers background, and she's got glossy, well, they may not be glossy accents, but some kind of shine element. She's got the light bulbs. There's just so much you can do with this collection, particularly I think when you put the backgrounds in as well. And then we've got a fabulous design from Ali here. And I shared one earlier today, and I didn't realize until I shared it that actually we've used very similar colors, Alice. So sorry for accidentally copying you there, but this is fabulous. Again, just the organic heart as the focal point with the checker borders, and then a gorgeous amount of shine and dimension on the heart itself. So she's just showing really how that A6 stamp in its own right will hold your eye. And I think this is Ali too, and this has got that beautiful spine, white heat embossed, again another beautifully stamped and layered background, but still flat because it's all stamping. We've got the harlequins, we've got the scripty stains. There's just so much you can see when you look into it. I'm hoping
Ali is always using a mix of stamps and different techniques that even on that flat look add dimension. You have, even when it's completely flat, you have the feeling that things are just
there's more there
coming out at you from the page.
And this one's just, this is Ali again, but a completely different colour combo. Purple in this.
It's sparkly. It is sparkly.
And it is a sparkly, yeah, sparkly as well. It's just gorgeous. There's lots of gold running through this. It looks really opulent. So yeah, and this is just a stencil. So fab work. And then this, I love this. I knew it was Ali's because of the way the colour, this is one of her kind of trademark colour backgrounds. So she's got the numbers here and she's picked out number 1. And then these are some Zinsky art images. So again, just showing you that these numbers will work with pretty much any collection that you already have.
I absolutely love how colorful and how vibrant that sample is.
Isn't it great? She always does these really poppy backgrounds, and this is, I think this is Ali as well. It is. So she's there now, very dramatic, got the heart here in black stencil. Love it. Lovely texture, just with that delicate background. It's almost like reversed the kind of the colors. So yeah, that really pops. And then this is an amazing piece from our Sarah, not Sarah Gray, that talented crafter, but from an equally talented crafter, Sarah Edison. I'm going to stop calling myself talented crafter, aren't I? And this is huge but amazing. So she's used all 3 of the focal point. Oh no, she's used, sorry, the rib cage.
The rib cage is from the previous one.
It is. Sorry, I was thinking it was the heart, but no, it's the rib cage, the tree hands, and the spine. And have you seen these, Olga? These beads? They're little skulls.
Ooh.
Had you seen those?
No, I didn't spot it on the picture that those are little skulls. No, I'm jealous that you have that sample.
They're just gorgeous. And then, of course, she's got stenciling in the background. It's just gorgeous. Really is lovely. And this is a really cool one from Sarah. She does great interactive things. So this is almost like kind of a little Halloween scene. And I'm going to trying to
Halloween. It's every day. It's every day's girl's wardrobe, you know.
Oh, just well, so what? Yeah, every day do you kind of go into your wardrobe and pull out the body parts you're going to use that day?
Yeah, you know, in case that you have a bad back day, you can exchange your
I wish
for the better one,
wish.
for the new one.
But Sarah, stunning. You've got. I'm just trying to see. You've got a cute little book. I've always wanted to make these little books. They're amazing. Cute little book, a hat with a cog on, and then what she's done is stamp the body parts onto acetate, so they're hanging. It's just amazing. It really is. And then she's got the numbers backgrounds down here. Oh, it's glorious.
And the tiny bowl with some beads into it as well. Yes.
It's just, yeah. And the scroll here is has got the kind of the stain, one of the stains stamped on it. It's one of those things that you just keep looking at. I'll send you that for Halloween, Olga.
It's really gorgeous.
It's amazing. It's so much work. So I feel a bit embarrassed to show you now. I made this one. It's nothing like our Sarah's amazing.
Let me guess, you used your Lindy's on this one.
I did use my Lindy's. I'm now a stockist of Lindy's. Very proud to be. Yeah, use my Lindy's here to create a background, and then I'll be honest with you. I had to work. Nunu will laugh, but I had to work really hard then to bring the spine back out because the Lindy's were a bit too strong. So I've used some watered down white gesso to try and kind of pull the spine forward again. But I like it. I think it's working.
I like it as well, and I will report that idea of using the checkers as the partial / corner border, because
Yeah, well,
I was stuck on trying to repeat it, and with the shaky hand, it's not very easy to aim and repeat the stamp.
no, I haven't tried to do it as a continuous border.
It is possible because I
is.
achieved some constant line with it, but it really took a lot of flexing and swearing.
Well, everything that you do takes a lot of swearing.
Yes, that's true.
And then this is my heart sample that I think probably was obviously subconsciously very influenced by Ali's that we saw earlier. And the only kind of thing
I will guess again that you might use some Lindy's here.
Is that because I showed you a picture of this yesterday saying I'm using my Lindy's?
I would just guess that everything with the watercolory look that you do right now will have some Lindy's in it.
Yeah, you've got that absolutely spot on. So I've used my Lindy's in the background, obviously over a white heat embossed stamp, and then use those same colours on the focal point just to kind of bring it together. So I was pleased with that. I'm learning on my Lindy's. Now this is another one from Sarah, which is too big.
But that one is so gorgeous. I absolutely love it. It looks like the map of some kind of very Olga Steiny word.
You know, I wonder whether is it meant to be a map of this country? Are you on, Sarah?
You mean UK? I have no idea how UK is shaped geographically. I can just distinct on the map. I will just find the Africa, Italy, and Australia, and those are all shapes that I can recognize, without the lettering over
I know. I just know that Italy looks like a boot. That's about all I can remember. But
yeah, and Africa looks like an elephant. You know.
Oh, I hope people haven't come here for the education. Oh, it is the UK, isn't it, Sarah? Oh, brilliant. You know, I hadn't thought of that. I just looked at it thinking, that's purple.
I love it. It's purple map. I love it. All maps should be purple. That would encourage me to study some geography instead of boots and elephants.
Oh, you're a genius, Sarah. I love it. I think that's fantastic, but it is massive. It's like 2 sheets of A4. So again,
there is nothing wrong with liking big size samples and works. If I could, I would go like the biggest size possible absolutely every single time. That's why every stamp set, in my opinion, they will look better as A3 because then I can squeeze more details.
Well, I think the only challenge with this one is why I think it's definitely worth that big sample is just it's going to be better to see it on the TV because I'm waving it backwards and forwards in front of my phone. But yeah,
it will look nice in the video with samples as well because the picture that we have is like the nice view on the sample hanging on the wall.
Oh yes, yeah, fabulous. Well, thank you, Sarah. That is brilliant, and I'm sorry that I'm so dense that I only realised it during the live that it was the UK.
I believe that it was disclosed in the group when she posted because I remember reading about it.
Did you say? Oh God,
yeah.
And this is from Sarah too.
This is also Sarah,
and she's used the chain. the single chain from the stamp set and wrapped it round the hands with the clock at the bottom. Genius.
But because hands are, you know, they have just the nails highlighted, it also looks like a very dead tree coming to life from the cracked ground. I absolutely love it.
It is. It's just fantastic. Really, really well.
And those you have to, the next ones, you have to show 3 of them together.
Aren't they amazing? It's Sarah
they are
again.
also a little set. Yes.
They are. So these are very spring colours, nice fresh greens and kind of soft pinks. And so Sarah's made a trio here with the spine, with the hands. That one was gorgeous. I love the colouring on that one. And the heart, and with the numbers background and all the other elements we've been talking about. But they again, I think you put them on the wall.
It's matchy, but because of those because of the negative space, you can see every single element, and I absolutely love those samples. I use them in the main promo pics because I love the green coloring so much that I happen to use it.
Well, you'll be happy with this one. I was going to skip over this one.
Oh yes, I am very happy with this one. It's
how purple is this? The purple and gold.
Shiny.
Oh God. Honestly, design team, come on, stop making Olga so happy.
And so look at those stains, they are so beautiful.
The harlequins, the dangles.
I absolutely love the background stains that she have over there. You know, like purple Rorschachs. It's just yummy.
It is. Even I will say so that I do like that one. But that's quite enough purple, Sarah. You had the big purple UK. You've got that purple background. Oh, good. We've got red now. Red and black. Look at that. Dramatic.
I really love the combination of colors. I know that the red is not popular among the crafters, but I think that you know, those 3 colors give you an option of making very striking effect. It's very boom.
It is. It really pops, and the kind of, again, the stenciled background. It's that scaling of the big
background element. In that background, I remember studying for the video. There are also word stains. There
were stains, stenciling, and everything just kind of brings you through to that heart, life, soul. Fantastic. And then, and this is a clever one too. Have I not got? I don't know if I've got Judith's samples here. I can't see them, Judith. I'm really sorry if I haven't got them out from the box. I've got things packed away for tomorrow, so if I haven't got them, I know Olga will be putting them on the reel. So this is again. This is a very Olga make from Sarah. So this is the spine that she's turned on its side here, used it to hang the dangles from, and then we've got the crow from the first Ink and Bones. That's so clever.
And again, you have narrowed color palette, and I love equally the ones that are just blooming with colors, like the ones that are kind of monochromatic, and every single sample just shows another aspect of the stamp. Sometimes the aspects that I would not think about when I'm making them.
No, totally not.
It is really amazing to see other people making such an awesome stuff, because when I'm sitting with that spine for ages, fixing every single line, then I see it in the very specific way.
When she's shouting at me about the fact that the stamp company say it won't work, we both go, it'll be worth it. And these samples have totally shown us how worth it was. It was really worth Olga being
stubborn. Now it works with absolutely every technique. Brian did some dimensional work with them.
Yes.
And the impressions are just amazing. I was trying to press them in clay, but unfortunately my hands make everything squishy mushy. So.
So yeah, well, we are, and I hope you thank you all for indulging us in going through all of these samples. But as you can well imagine, they won't get enough time on air to really appreciate the work that's gone into them. So I just think they are they're fabulous. And I've said to the design team, I'm very lucky that I'm getting busier and busier, but it means I have less making time. And just to know that I can go on air with these amazing things to show people is, I feel very, very honoured that you've spent the time doing the work that you have.
Okay, you
So
have to talk for a second because I'm windrowing the winners, and then I have to
yeah,
screenshot the names because I don't want to mispronounce or type any of the surnames because that will just cause the confusion.
so all I was going to say is, firstly, thank you for joining us this evening, and I hope you liked what we have shown you. Olga's collection, as I say, I've broken it into the two parts, so that those of you that want to have a play with the backgrounds can do that with those images. And equally, from an affordability point of view, you don't have to get the whole thing in one go if that is going to be a considered purchase. And I think they work really well with Kim's designs as well, and those lush papers. I hope that you've seen
I know
something.
that for sure they will be working really nice with the stuff that are coming really soon.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think they might work with. Well, the thing is they work with your first ink and bones, and they actually, the stains as well will work with the bunnies as well. So it's just, as with everything you do, you've got that kind of continuation of the theme of your style. Your eye will always enable us to kind of use the images together, I think. So thank you very much for your company. I'm waiting for Olga to tell me who the winners are tonight.
One more second, because now I have to get a second screenshot.
And then I will be going straight to bed so I can get up bright and early to get down to Peterborough in the morning. And
that will be funny because I don't know the name, but I hope that because the problem with YouTube is that people can pick the nickname that they want.
yes, I know. Sometimes you don't know people's actual names, so you just know their handle.
Yes, exactly. And just one more second, because I'm slow today, guys. I'm slow. I'm
You're
really,
not slow.
really
You're doing
slow.
amazing.
Yes, I am. I am. You have no idea how slow I am today.
I can't cope with you at full speed. And the other thing I was going to say is, do encourage people to watch after the live, because I will give away again each of the collections a second time on Friday for people who leave comments on the video that will be on Facebook and YouTube, etc. So yeah, just keep people kind of coming in this direction so they can see what it is we're up to. And because there's a lot going on Facebook and YouTube, and obviously not everyone sees the things when they're live. So
yes, and when you will be live tomorrow on Create and Craft, I will share it in the group as well, because unfortunately on Create and Craft you can share the link only when the live will start. As a reminder, it will be 9 a.m. UK time, 10 a.m. European time, and I still didn't calculate the timings for the rest of the word, but I will put it up in the group today.
it'd be early hours for US viewers. And I think I saw Annika commenting about getting them in the Netherlands. I mean, I do ship worldwide, Annika, so if there is anything that you do want, then I can certainly get it posted out to you. So you can always shop on the Funky Fossil shop once we obviously release them, which won't be until Thursday, because Create and Craft will have them before I'm able to sell them direct.
And remember to check today your email, because Tamara commented on that, and
Yes.
a couple more comments were that the emails are bouncing back. Okay,
Yeah.
so the winners, the first winner is Adriel Tusi. I hope that I did
Avril
pronounce it
Sui,
correctly.
yes. Oh, well done, Avril. Now, Avril commented previously that she loved the sentiments in the Ink and Bones collection. So I'll send you, Avril, Olga's collection. So congratulations to you.
That is the first winner, and second winner is Groovy Camper on Funky Fossil YouTube.
Hello, Groovy Camper. I'm not sure. I don't know what your name is. But if you're able to to message me on Facebook, I'll be able to find out who you are, and
Yes,
we'll send you the organic collection.
Especially with my mispronunciations, you can get why the word camper might be difficult, because if you misplace that R from the end somewhere earlier, that will be completely different.
So it is Groovy Camper. So yeah, make yourself known to us, Groovy Camper, and we will get you the organics collection from Kim Dello. So enjoy, everybody. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow morning, and Olga and I will see you again very soon, because we will have lots more banters to come, and I think we should do some creating with these stamps, Olga, and we should do a live together. So
yes, I think that this time it will be definitely must to do some live streams. I dropped the ball with Bunny because of never-ending holidays, but those are really excite me, and I already did some makes, so I'm quite certain that I can come up with something on the screen with them without embarrassing me or my design.
Good. Well, we will sort out a date and we'll share it with you all. And thank you again. And it's been lovely to have you company on this Bank Holiday Monday evening. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll see some of you tomorrow. And yeah, enjoy. See you soon. Bye for both of us. Bye.
Bye.